Hello everyone! Today we are at EGO, European Gravitational Observatory in Pisa, Italy, and we are introducing you a new series of PICO's podcast, PICO Stories, Women in Science. PICO is a project that's funded by the European Union, and its main goal is to make physics accessible to everyone. So, welcome to PICO Stories, Women in Science, the podcast where science meets storytelling. I'm Evi Kursuba, and today we celebrate the voices of women who are shaping the world of research. Today we'll also explore the human side of science, collaboration, mobility, and the importance of making science accessible to everyone. We are joined by Disha Sawant, who's working on sustainability in research. So let's dive in. Hello, Disha.
Hey, Evan.
We are very happy to have you here in the podcast. So would you like to introduce yourself to the audience so to get to know you and describe your role at EGO?
Sure, yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Disha. I am a researcher from India. I studied for my PhD in high energy astrophysics from University of Ferrara in Italy, and then for more than 5 years I was working as a postdoctoral candidate in India in several institutes. During my postdoc I figured out that I am inclined towards learning more about sustainability aspect in research. So in the next job I tried to compute carbon footprint of research infrastructures and daily research activities in several institutes in India. And now I am at EGO, and my job as a sustainability expert is to compute carbon emissions for the upcoming Einstein Telescope's research infrastructure.
So, PICO is an MSCA citizens project that aims to support all citizens and to increase their awareness of fundamental physics. Well, my question is why do you think it's important for scientists to engage citizens in science?
Okay, so I myself got introduced and persuaded to follow scientific research thanks to a renowned veteran cosmologist in India named Professor Jayan Narikar. He wrote phenomenal short sci-fi stories as well as delivered public lectures, which got me introduced to this Pandora's box, as you can imagine. So based on the amazing content that I consumed in my growing up days, I realized that not only was it enriching me as a human, but was also igniting kind of scientific temper towards leading life, in the sense, always looking for logical reasonings and not follow what was more or less like beliefs or sentiments of the society, which I feel very strongly about. More than that, I come from cosmopolitan city of Mumbai, Bombay in India, which had the exposure and access to planetaria or science centers. And also such organizations and institutes help build kind of confidence in citizens, in my opinion, where you start treating them as equals in intellect as compared to the scientists, which sort of builds the confidence in citizens to ask questions and not feel shy about or inferior, in terms of scientific skills. So because of that, I think citizen science and citizen awareness towards science, physics is fundamental for us to grow and be enriched as a society.
So Disha, during your PhD studies, as I see here, you were supported by an international collaborative funding scheme.
Yeah.
And you had the opportunity to study it in Europe.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest advantages that you see of the mobility of researchers in this field of study, physics?
In my opinion, the biggest takeaway was my exposure and access to variety of social as well as scientific culture. The kind of openness that Europe has in terms of supporting multidisciplinary research. For example, now I am studying sustainability but in research framework. So it's extremely exotic to begin with and also extremely necessary because Europe supports multidisciplinary research I am really grateful that at EGO I get to do sustainability studies for an upcoming research infrastructure, which is, in my opinion, extremely important for all the scientists across the globe to start thinking about. Also, because European Union operates in a multi-national way, you have much smoother access and reach to different research groups which are spread across Europe.
Yes.
So that gives me a wider opportunity to sort of smoothly interact or even introduce myself to numerous research groups.
Yes.
So I think having a diverse culture within one continent helps researchers from other continents to grow better.
Yeah, and it's also very nice that you are able to experience it in person, because
Absolutely.
yes, physics and science and research is global. We have our contacts, but it's different when you see this person.
Yeah, in person.
In person.
That's
yes.
true. That's
and
true.
You
I mean,
have this exchange of opinions, or
Yeah.
habits.
I mean, maybe I can imagine during COVID, it must have hit people differently, because you are still trying to widen your network, but only doing it virtually.
Yeah.
And now, after COVID, when the mobility has risen again, maybe there are statistics to prove that people have started exchanging ideas over the globe even more intensely. So I think you're right in that aspect, yes.
So if you could send a message to a young girl who wants to pursue a career in physics or science in general, what would it be?
Okay. So as when I was a young girl myself, I used to feel very hesitant to ask questions to professors or teachers in school, colleges, university, thinking that this sounds too dumb to be asked. And then later I learned that Einstein somewhere said that there is no such thing as stupid question. That sort of gave me a perspective that it's not necessary to always sound smart just for the sake of it. If you have not understood something, it's absolutely fine to ask it then and there and get your doubts cleared. And later, when I was studying for my PhD, I learned that there was a suggestion by Aristotle saying that the more you know that you don't know. So science is always supposed to make you more humble. So in my opinion, for anyone who is trying to pursue career in physics, astronomy, they should stay inquisitive. They should be fearlessly and unapologetically curious. You can ask all the questions that you would like. Of course, there are means to study by yourself and learn about different ideas from the literature, from the internet, through your friends and communication. But at the same time, it's important to keep in mind to be explorative. In the sense, you may have some crazy idea that you think may not work, but it's always important to keep it on the table to hear more perspectives. And in this way, try to tap on different avenues and different possibilities. So don't be hesitant. Feel free to ask questions around, drop emails. As a woman, I feel even more strongly that we are supposed to help each other grow, and this is the way in which all of us can collectively do better science. Because if science was to be done by an individual person, we wouldn't have reached at such collaborative stage. I mean, look at EGO or look at PICO. We have people working together from different mindsets and different organizations to solve questions of the universe. I mean, it's supposed to tell us that the more we ask, the more we grow. So be as curious as you can, and don't shy away from asking questions.
And if I may add, that there was a lot of stories where people maybe made the questions or made suggestions and they got rejected a million times. But in the end, these ideas, like one person thought, oh, that's a good idea, I will support it.
Absolutely.
And
it just blows.
It just blows.
Yeah.
It is an amazing thing. So if you have like an idea, if you have a dream, don't give up.
Absolutely.
Someone says no.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe in few years you will regret of not trying, but if you try and fail, at least you know that you tried.
Exactly.
So it's important. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Disha, for all of your information that you shared with us, and opinions, and your amazing collaboration in general, and for joining us in this journey through science and storytelling.
Thank you. It was a pleasure for me. I loved interacting with you, and also listening to your thoughts was really delightful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So until next time, keep asking questions, stay curious, and never stop exploring. Ciao.
Ciao.
Welcome to PICO Stories, Women in Science, the podcast where science meets storytelling. I'm EP.2, and today we celebrate the voices of women who are sharing the word research. Not sharing, saving. Great. And we're gonna start from I'm EP.2.
Got it. Are you cute?
Great. So welcome to PICO Stories, Women in Science, the podcast where science meets storytelling, and we celebrate the voices. That's
Okay.
Okay.
Hey. How are you doing?
You're acting that's natural.
Sorry.
it became too real now.
Yeah. Okay. Cut.
Do you think he's bored?
I'm sure.
You can leave whenever you.
Yeah.
It's alright.
And rolling.
It's all
Really?
Get it?
Oh my god. That's a dad joke. My father
If
would
you
laugh
record
at that.
that, it would be amazing for me.